Hey everybody, it's Cal here, and welcome to part 2 of my Let's Play series. Now remember, before we start playing, I'm just gonna do my pre-check, because I already noticed here cell got misdesignated, and somebody mentioned in the comments that I forgot to designate my showers, and indeed I have, so let's get to that. Let's see, showers, I'm gonna put that over here. I'm gonna unpause as well. Here we are, spacebar. So this is a cell, but that has to be a, whoopsie daisy, kitchen. Here we are. Now it's time to build our cells. Is that still an office? Yeah, couldn't see. Research is going nicely. Once that's done, I'll research finance to increase my daily spending. And I think that's about it for now. Yep, so let's get to the cells. Now I want to utilize all the space as good as I can. So I'm actually going to start down here. Now, I've noticed something as well when I was testing a few things. You want to actually leave 2 spaces from the edge instead of 1. Because let's say my wall is here, and my workers want to make a change to it. They can't actually do anything at all that's on this tile. Not even if there's rubble or objects here. They can't grab them, dispose them. It's very annoying. So I'm going to stay 2 tiles away just in case. Here we are. Hogging the street is not a problem though, so that's fine. I'm gonna go up a bit. And also people have been telling me that this is again too small. I know, guys, I know, don't worry. This is just, I'm not the kind of person who builds like this mega room instantly that costs like 10,000 and then I'll fill that up. No, I start small and then I increase in size as I go. That's how I roll. Right, so we'll have those here. And that's big enough. Now I'm just gonna test something kind of still. This is still sort of a test for me. But we'll see how it goes. Right, so now I'm gonna add a little door here and here and here so that gets built fast. Actually, I should have just done the whole thing, but it's okay. I'm just gonna do this for layout, just to see what it's gonna look like. Now, I want to connect up a path, but I don't want to link out to the outside, so that could be a problem. Let's see, how can I fill this up sufficiently? I think I'm gonna have to go up more, guys. So let's do it like this. So it's hugging that. And same thing here, so it's hugging that. Now I don't know. I'm worried that if I crowd the prisoners too much, that there's gonna be more and more and more riots, so I kinda wanna avoid that. Right, let's link it up. It's good enough. 5 minutes ago, I'm not the kind of person who builds these kind of large buildings. But it's not just one building, guys. It's gonna be several things inside this construction. See, what I'm wondering is if you, if I do like this, and let's for instance say that I designate this, you can't, but in my head I'll designate this like cell block A, and it'll have its own canteen, its own yard and stuff. Let's say I do the same thing over here and designate it in my head as cell block B, and because in a couple of tests, I don't know, it seems like the prisoners, because I was hoping that they'd use whatever facility is closest to them, but I've still seen them like cross the entire map just to use showers that are over here instead of the showers that are over there. And even with space left, that's not with the showers completely filled up. So it's a bit iffy. But it's kind of the only way I can see it work without the prisoners having to travel too far to get to certain facilities and not having them all grouped up in a whole bunch. So that's kind of my idea for this map. Spread out facilities and avoid large groups of prisoners. Now I'm gonna place some doors, and that's that. Right, so we'll have to wait for that being built. I'm gonna speed up time. I don't know why I'm on slow time. Now more guys are gonna arrive in about 8 hours, so I'm gonna add a couple more beds. So, and a few more over here. There we are. Now, that's looking good. That's all looking good. Might need more showers soon. I'm not too sure about that just yet. Another thing I'm gonna do is, oh boy, set these doors to staff only. Same with this one. Apparently this door has gone missing, or there was never one there, I don't remember. So let's put that back. Seem to have a lot of doors in reserve. So these to staff only. And zoom out. Let's see. You guys should be here, not in the canteen. Did I do my regime? I don't remember. Let's see. Ugh, what's all this? Ugh. God, that resets every time. It's so annoying. Let's see. This is when the prisoners arrive, so remember these 3 hours are free. I'm gonna put this to free time as well, actually. I changed my mind about that. Why are you guys getting up so early? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep. Yeah, that's fine. One free time, I want one gone here. And that looks okay again, so let's leave it at that. Now, how are you guys doing here? That's moving along nicely. So this is kind of the corner where I want my cells, and then in the middle, I want my facilities. Now, I can't avoid, maybe, I'm gonna try and avoid using too much, I don't know. No, actually, no, I'm not. So that's being built now. Here we are. That has an entrance, and that does. Oh, that little section doesn't. So we'll add a small jail door. And I'm gonna see about my utilities and linking them up already. That way, whilst I'm designating and figuring out what I want to do, my workers will be busy building those. I'm gonna add one more capacitator, because unfortunately we're reaching capacity pretty fast. I'm not going to fully construct this just yet, because, yeah. Right, let's get rid of this door. We don't want that. And is there another door leading to the edge? Nope. Good, good. So this will be removed, and this one. Oh boy. Trees and doors, guys? We don't want that. Let's get rid of those things. I wonder if they can get that one. They should be able to. And here we are. And now it looks nice and tidy again on the inside. Moving up the piping. Now, obviously, I'll want this section here to be the canteen, because it's hugging the kitchen, and that's something we like. However, I don't like that it's hugging the canteen, if that makes sense. In the way that the prisoners will just have to go through one door, and whoops, they'll be there. So I'm going to put a little wall here. And this little wall, I'm going to extend it, like so, and I'm going to turn this into a concrete floor. And we'll use that to make it look nicer. So we'll put that up here. Why aren't you guys building this? Is there really no door? Did I not add that? Tut. It's because I designated the sections separately. That's why that happened. But that's okay though. It's going to be undone pretty fast. So let's get our doors. We still have a couple in reserve. And put them down. And you see, now I can add like small jail doors in between, and if there's something going on, the prisoners will have to go through so much doors they'll never make it. So that's a good thing. Now as soon as that's built, I can designate my canteen. I'm going to start designating some, I'm going to use my special bricks. Not yet. That's for later. Oh boy, that's too big, so I'm going to use my regular pattern here. Just designate a long section. And leave one space in between every 3 walls. That's about the layout you want, and unfortunately, it doesn't fit. Derp. It's annoying, so we're gonna... I was too late for that one. I wanted to undo it. So let's make that a concrete floor. It's gonna cost us money, but that's okay. Now this should be removed. Here we are. And we'll put those guys here in between, so that we get our 2x3 jail cells in this corner. And that fits nicely, so that's good. Now I don't want just a one space walkway, because it's a bit too small and too cramped, and it's not a good thing. So let me rethink this. I'm going to actually switch down here. This is going to be a corridor. I hire noisy prisoners. I'm gonna hire a couple more guards. Just 2. There we go. Because the other guys were getting them. And that was awfully late because it's 11 already. What were you guys doing? My regime is fine, right? It didn't get messed up? No. Strange. Alright, moving on. So we have our little space down there. I'm gonna add these walls here again. To avoid some confusion. Moved one too much. Leave 3 in between, and that's that. Now let's finish these off so I can see what's gonna happen in that corner. Because I think symmetry is like, not cooperating today. As you can see. That's okay though, we'll just do it like that. And this will be a path to whatever. Unnecessary, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, guys. It does matter, I don't like it. It's so symmetrical. This will just be a super deluxe cell. Remember, super deluxe cells, it doesn't do anything in the game, it's not necessary. It's just something I do for fun. You don't have to do this. So that's that, and I'll leave 2 spaces here, and then we'll do the rest on this side, and then we can check the rest of our layout. So there we go, that's 1, and now we'll leave that template up. So I think that's right. No, that's not right. Don't beat me to it. Space, space. No, no. Oh, oh. Did I make it? No, I don't think so. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Oh, but there's... No, I have to wait with that one. Right-clicking like a boss, guys. 2x3, 2x3. Another one, and another one. I'm not sure if I want to make this one. Oh, I misclicked. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's actually fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter. So let's put our concrete floor here, and that's another cell. So that's quite a bit of cells, right? Now, as I said, the canteen is going to be hugging this little section. Let's leave 2 spaces. Doesn't have to be a huge canteen, because it's just for this block here. Let's see. We want the door to be here, and we're gonna do the same thing here. But this will be... Oh, that's big for showers, guys. Cancel. Let's do the showers over here. And I'll see about the size. 2, 1 space, 1, 2, wall, right? Oh, bum, bum. Oh, auto-saving. There we are. So these are our showers. Actually, no. Change my mind. Instead of 1 space, I'm gonna leave 2 spaces. Just to avoid crampiness. And all that badness. So... That's this. Put in the walls. This is getting quite expensive, so I'm gonna have to take my other grants soon. Is my accountant done researching, guys? Yes, she is. So let's move on to mental health to complete that quest. And let's put this lady down, shall we? Where's the office? Insufficient funds? We didn't pay attention to that. But that's okay. Let me check my workers. I'm gonna fire 1. In fact, I'm gonna fire 2. Don't need that much workers just yet. So that'll increase our income. And we're gonna have to start thinking about a workshop. In fact, since this room is not being used, and I don't mind doing that when it's not being used. When it's being used, that's different. I'm gonna turn this into a giant workshop, and that'll net us some nice income whilst all this stuff gets built. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, that's not big enough. And that's looking good for now. So we're gonna have to add in our beds, our doors, and unfortunately a lot of waiting now because it's evening, thankfully. So we'll get more money as soon. We don't have a finance report. We can't check because we gotta wait till we have our accountant. But that's gonna be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game hours. That's not too long. Let's get a couple of guards moved over here. Are you guys just chilling and eating? You're facing the wrong way. I think they're just relaxing because it's free time. Yeah, they are. If you want to exercise, sir, here's a bench. Think you're stuck? Why is everybody stuck? It looks like a meeting. Let's search them. I don't want these kind of fishy meetings, guys. Is there any contraband on you? Lawrence? Lawrence, you're too skinny, Lawrence. You do need to work out. Come on, Lawrence, get to those benches. That's not the workout bench, Lawrence. No. Just, no. And now he goes to bed. Wow. Yeah, going to the bathroom was a really intense workout for Lawrence, guys. Small cut in the recording, guys, because my game crashed. As you can see, there's been a small revert. We lost our showers, but that's not a problem. We'll quickly reconstruct those. And they're still partially designated anyway, so that's fine. With my wrong... Oh, let's on pause. In fact, let's speed up time. So I'll just reconstruct those quickly. Not a problem. No crash will stop us from playing this awesome game, right? And up. Now we're leaving 2 spaces there. And that's about all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna spend too much money on that just yet. Because we're not gonna fill this up with lots of prisoners immediately. Is that where I want my space? Yes, and here as well. Cool. So, as last time, let's see if... I don't remember if my accountant... No. So we gotta do that again as well. So let's grab ourselves a grand. And plomp the accountant down. There you go, honey. Have your office. Oh, and as you can see the power, we need more capacitors. Let's say 2 for now. And let's make sure everything's hooked up now before we get going. Nope, this is not good enough. Sometimes we misclick and spam the wrong thing. Now we have a lot of power switches, but that's okay. They can be useful. Basically what they do is, let's say if I had a power switch here, and I would turn this on, this entire network would die. So that's kind of the use for it. So I don't know, maybe for later features or something. I guess we'll get to that eventually. Still have my additional guards, so that's good. These guys, I think they have free time now, or meal time. Let's see, the kitchen is okay. So let's start designating some cells. And let's put these doors to staff only, before we forget. Did I misclick that? I did, I'm so sorry. Here you go, and you as well. Now let's designate ourselves our new canteen. And I'm actually going to finish the canteen, and out of curiosity, I'm going to check if my other prisoners are going to come all the way over here to go to this canteen instead of the other one. Give me some benches first. 2, and let's say 2 over here. Now, I'll need the tables to match, and my serving tables, can't forget about those. Let's say 1 here. That's fine. Now I want a trash bin, because the guards put contraband and stuff in that, so they don't have to travel too far, so that's a good thing. And am I going to put a door down? Actually, I am going to put a door down. And this door can be dismantled safely. Now this is a lot of space here, so this is going to be a yard, and these are probably going to be more cells, I think. So that's that. I'm going to actually finish these showers as well and see if they use that. I'm just curious how far they'll travel for services, if needed. Shower head, another one. So even though this was meant to be a Let's Play, I guess this is just another public testing video. But that's good, right? So you guys can see what works and what doesn't. That's always a good thing. So that's that. And next up, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to fix that. So this was gonna be my yard, right? Now indoors, remember, we can't put fencing, so I'm gonna wall it off, but for a reason. Let's see, these 2 will be like that. So this will be the yard. And we'll leave 2 spaces here and we'll add cells appropriately. Now, not everywhere, because I don't want them to travel all the way up just to get to the canteen and such. So I'm gonna stop here, I think, if I can. Let's see, 1 cell. Okay, this is enough. Just 2 cells. It's better than nothing, right? And let's do our yard now. Let's see if we can add more cells over here then. So this will be the start of our new cells. Don't misbuild because they're on me. Those workers are so eager to finish. Okay, so this is good for a yard, right? Yeah, this is perfect. It doesn't have to be big. Just needs to have some basic stuff for my guys. I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Doesn't look right, guys. It doesn't look right. Okay. Phew! Recovered right in time. I'm derping because I'm placing it awkwardly, unlike what I usually do. I think I have room for 1 more. Yes! Oh wow, that works nicely. Now I think I'm going to make these into cells as well. Or actually, no, I'm gonna leave this as a corridor. That seems like a good plan, guys. Leaving that as a corridor. And instead, maybe leave the yard public. That's what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna do something differently with my yard design. So these will be cells. Let's see. Here's a wall. Here's a wall. And here. Let's close these off. Okay, so those are our cells. These need to be concrete floors again, and I'm gonna turn these not into cells. I could turn them into solitary though. It would be such a nice row for it, and I'm tempted to do it. I'm gonna do it. This will be our row of solitary cells within our cell block. It just looks like such a nice area for it. Not too much. Don't want to waste all my money. Don't need so much of them just yet. So let's add in a couple of those. Are those doors expensive? They are. I'm just gonna do 2 for now. That's fine. Just so I know what that zone is. And my yard, as I said, is what I'm gonna do over here. 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, I derped. Nope. I think that's gonna have to be an add-on somehow. Maybe to here, because they're not gonna use it often, and it's not gonna be a lot of them. Oh, wait a minute. This is perfect, guys. Ta-da! Mini yard. Yeah. Right, now I'm going to close that with fencing. Like so. And that will be a door. Ta-da! And this will be fence, of course, because we don't want any escapees. We can always change that later. That's not a problem. Now, the only other problem I have is... But that's okay. We can fix that. Remember, this was just our staff-only corridor? Well, I'm just going to edit that a little bit. And I'm going to remove these 2 and these 2. And that will just be linked up. And we'll separate this with doors. But not like... Wait, let me do this so I can show you, because I can't show you with talking. Like, normally you'd say, oh, for symmetry I'm going to put my doors here. But I'm not going to do that, because I don't want guards to walk past here and open up these staff-only doors as they walk past. That's annoying. So I'm going to leave 2 spaces on each side. And that's where those doors are going to be. And then I'll put my large doors here. There you go. And these will be set back to staff only. And so will you. And that's nice and secure again. Alright, so that's our yard. I'm going to move my concrete tiles up a bit. I'm going to have a little check on my prisoners. What are you guys doing? Got a few guards wandering off, but everybody's nice and quiet. However, the rest of the guys are going to arrive, so that's not good. I need to get my cells done, guys, right now. So we have our yard here. We'll do that later. I'm going to add my individual cells now. So let's get a couple of beds in. Put them down here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Toilets. Toilets. On here. And these will be put on this side. And finally my TVs, so they won't be bored. Put those right next to the toilets, so they can have a nice little dump as they chill with their favorite program. Aren't I kind to my prisoners, guys? I am. Right, now for the doors. And that's that done. Oh boy, I misclicked. Right click, no problem. There we go. Those are that done. And we're going to designate them as soon as they're completed. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure everything is as secure as I want it to be. And it is by the looks of it. I'm going to add one more door here, because I'm paranoid. So everything seems to be functioning. Now I'm wondering what the staff... I'm going to hire a couple more cooks. Oh boy. No. Cancel. In fact, we're going to do mental health. I forgot to do that. I wonder what my cooks do with 2 canteens. So that's another test. And I'm hoping it'll work out. Because if not, not so good, guys. But I think this episode is running a bit long already. Sorry for that. So I guess this is a good wrapping up point. We got our first few cells built. And we got this new little section here. That our prisoners... Oh! Here we go. That's our first test. Looks like they're gonna move... I think they grabbed the trays here and then moved all the way over here just to eat in this canteen. Ouch. And those guys snuck in past. Oh boy. Yeah, we're having problems here. This is the kind of situation we're trying to avoid. Prisoners being backlogged. Prisoners going where they shouldn't be going. Prisoners using staff-only doors. This is fantastic, guys. This is fantastic. Oh, look at him. He doesn't care. It doesn't matter to him. The door can be whatever it wants, right? Of course, now we don't have enough guards to watch all these guys. Interesting. But the thing is, I'm thinking it's not a bad system per se, because I wonder if I set these to staff only, if that would achieve anything. Because they're not supposed to be doing this, but that's okay. Because you see, these guys stuck as well? Yes, they are. But that's okay, as soon as the staff members open the door, they'll just walk past. That's not a problem. They'll just escape. You bastards. You have to have a guy open the door. I don't want to click it to everybody. Let's have you walk past. There you go. Ugh. Look at this traffic. Should not be happening. Now, if this was maybe a too wide, I guess I could have avoided it, but that's okay. As I was saying, once my prisoners are all housed in here, then it's fine, you know. Then they won't have to travel that far. I don't think they will. So I'm not going to give up on this design just yet. And we'll do some further research in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.